Welcome to Mimo. Today I'm going to share with you a little bit more about ecstatic dance and what I feel that are the main benefits of it. Ecstatic dance, for starters, it's an event that's never the same. So for me, ecstatic dance, it's as life. You can never repeat exactly the same thing. So like during the pandemic, we had a limitation of how many people we could have in one room. So we kind of split into events. Many times it was the same DJ for both. And there was once that the DJ told me that he had played the exactly same set in both ecstatic dances. And I didn't realize that until he told me. Because I was a space holder in the events, I danced both of them, and for me, they were like completely different journeys. So even if you have the same DJ set, because the people are different and the space, the field, it's a mix of the conscious and unconscious of everybody that's there, it's always a different experience. And in a more personal level, I also feel that every journey is different. So I've been to many ecstatic dance because I was a space holder, and I went to like ecstatic dance events 5-6 times a week. So I could really observe that for me and also for others, each event it's also different in a personal level. Like there are days that I'm more open and I want to connect and I want to relate to others, and I'm more into dancing with others. There are also other moments that I'm more introspective, more wanting to be with myself, or days that I have more energy and then I'm dance more, I expand more. There are days that I have less energy and I want to recharge, and that's also great, that's also fine. So you can do whatever you feel like in an ecstatic dance. Of course, respecting your boundaries and the boundaries of others. Having respect for yourself and respect for others, you can do whatever you feel like in the ecstatic dance. I remember when I was pregnant, I didn't, in the beginning, like the first 3 months of pregnancy, I didn't have energy to move almost at all. It was, really hard to even go to the kitchen to get some water. I would already feel a little bit nauseous or whatever, and by the end of the 3 months I went back to Amsterdam and I had the opportunity to go more to ecstatic dance, and I had energy to dance like one music and even not a full music in the beginning, and for the rest I was more sitting on the side, connecting to my body, moving my body but seated, or doing a kind of floor work, not really jumping, and as I used to do in other moments, and as I did also more to the end of the pregnancy, where I had get back my energy and were more open to connect with others also, and to expand and dance. With all that variety, you can also get out of your mind, put the chit-chat away, but there are also moments that you have very creative thoughts during an ecstatic dance. So I had, I created business strategies during ecstatic dance, or I had a relational issue that I didn't know how to solve, and I danced a lot. And after that, it came some thoughts, and I gave some space to it, and I could got to an understanding, a better understanding of it. So ecstatic dance can also be good for that, but you need to be careful, because our ego play tricks. Maybe it's just keeping your mind busy with things that you think that might be creative, or might be that you're solving a problem, but in the end it's just more information and more information that you keep bringing up. For me, there were times that were important for me to allow my thoughts to come, and I could do a great use of it, but also there were times that I was just roaming, just going back and forth on the same things that I was before, and then I was disconnected from the dance, from others, from my body, and from presence. Just keep an eye on that. Ecstatic dance can also be a good metaphor for life. Many things that you might have difficulties in life, or many patterns that you might have, you don't leave yourself outside and go into ecstatic dance. You go into ecstatic dance with your whole self. So these patterns, these difficulties, they might pop up in different ways. For example, if in regular life you have difficulty to approach others, to start a conversation, to do this movement of going towards someone else and creating a start, you might feel this difficulty also in ecstatic dance. You might be more dancing on your own, or waiting to see if someone will invite you to a dance. And also another good example is about leadership. If you're more used to a role of leader, you might on a dance try to always, or most times, guide your way through the dance, be as a guide on the dance. And you might have more difficulty to surrender. As on the opposite, if you're more a follower, you might have difficulty to lead the dance, and be always hoping to find someone that will support you and guide you on the dance. And diving more into the benefits now, as ecstatic dance is a metaphor for life, it's a great place of learning about yourself, about your blockages, learning about your patterns, challenging yourself to change them. It's a safe space for you to express and be, and maybe open yourself more to try to be on the other side, to try to do different than you do in real life. And then you have this field, this space where you can practice. And then when you go to real world, your regular life, let's say, you can implement all the things that you learned about yourself and about how you relate to others also in these other spaces. Besides that, it's also a place where you can really be fully yourself and express all the emotions that you're feeling in that moment. In the busy traditional life that many people live, many times you might not find space to really express with all the intensity, with all the colors of the spectrum, that thing that you're feeling. And having a space for that can be healing in itself. Also, if we think through a more practical, physical side, it's a great way to use energy, to move your body, to burn some calories, to flow your blood through your body, to exercise your muscles, to gain more vitality in that way. And maybe if you're trying to lose weight, it can be a very fun and interesting way to do it. Also, when you move, you can create more flexibility. You can get more understanding of how your body works. You can expand your body knowledge. And if you believe that all your emotions or experiences, it connects to your body, and also the traumas, they get imprinted on your body. When you bring movement, when you bring flexibility to it, you also might be bringing movement and flow, and maybe letting go of emotions and experiences that were triggering in your body. When you help your body to gain more flexibility, you might also be more able to give flexibility to patterns that were deeply rooted and that you could not change with other ways. And in this way, you can bring many healings to all the things that we have stuck on our body. When we move, when we drive ourselves to come out of stuckness, we can also make other things, other feelings, other emotions, other experiences, even traumas, to be able to move and to let go and to open space for good new stuff to come in. Well, this is how ecstatic dance is for me, how I experience it, and the benefits that I can acknowledge on it. I would love to know how you experience ecstatic dance and what are the benefits that ecstatic dance brought to your life. I have heard of so many beautiful stories, and I have lived so many great experiences, so much healing that I have felt in me and seen around me, that I would love to hear what's it for you. Please comment below, subscribe to our channel, and I hope to see you here soon.